At the same time, she saw a license for Nuclear Comprehensive Clinic, owned by Madame Judy's husband. The room was also filled with wax figures, like entering a dark art exhibit. This may well be Madame Judy's home. Carrie, waiting anxiously, felt something amiss, like a circus arriving but no show starting. She paced at the door and spotted the shattered pickup headlights. Was it the same truck from the camp or hit by a monkey? She quickly honked to catch Wade's eye, but too late. The house lights suddenly went out, like a major film starting without warning. The door was locked. Wade searched for an escape in fear. Suddenly, the floor opened, and a hellish courier emerged with scissors. Wade, having lost memory, lay back and retreated, swinging whatever she grabbed, resembling an early arrived reveler. The room fell eerily silent until suddenly a masked figure appeared, as if crashing a Halloween party uninvited. He stabbed Wade, dragged her into an abyss. Carrie outside grew anxious. Suddenly, a man emerged like a new drug salesman. Carrie hurried to ask, "Where's Wade?" "And 1 and 2. The man said, stomach ache, starving inside. Cautious, Carrie jumped into the car as the man approached, locking the doors and windows. Seeing this, the man dropped his act. He went straight to the point, smashing the glass with a large cane. Carrie's phone fell under the car in the struggle, like in an intense fight. As the man aimed to grab her, she focused, turned the key, and started the car like a superhero awakening. She slammed the gas pedal and reversed, finally flinging the man off, but then the car fell into a pit and wouldn't start again, as if cursed. Carrie had no choice but to run towards town for help, yet the man didn't seem in a hurry at all, as if he were watching an exciting match. Wade was taken to the basement, where a masked figure strapped her to an operating table, as if filming a highly publicized horror movie. The masked man treated Wade's wounds like a surgeon, glued them, and pulled off her hair, like a bad makeup tutorial. Wade was strapped to a special chair, her head connected to a syringe, and all around her were sprinklers, perfect for a weird spot. Scalding hot oil bubble cascading over Wade like an odd gourmet recipe come to life. With just a shred of awareness left, she was turned into a human spicy figure, while Carrie ran into town, only to find she was utterly alone. At that moment, she remembered the church from earlier, hoping people might be there to help, like searching for a safe haven. But upon entering the church, she realized everyone was made of spicy figures, as if she stumbled into a bizarre exhibit. By accident, she knocked off the arm of a spicy figure, blood gushed out, and raw meat was visible like slicing open a big watermelon. Turns out, these spicy figures were not ordinary at all, but made from real people, and lying in a coffin was none other than Madame Judy herself. Suddenly, footsteps echoed as the man entered the church. Carrie hid under the priest's robe, eavesdropping on their talk, akin to top-notch spy tech. At this point, she realized the man was one of Judy's 2 sons, the other being Vincent, the same mouse guy who offed Wade. Soon the man noticed Carrie, and she bolted like a marathon runner, but her lack of training caught up to her, and she was easy. Carrie looked up, saw someone in a house draw the curtains, and yelled for help, but they remained indifferent, lost in their own world. Then, the man tied her up in the gas station basement, where he subjected her to brutal tortures, resembling a real-life version of Speed. Meanwhile, her brother Nick and his sidekick, word about Carrie, arrived at the gas station like a shining example of Hearing a shout, the man threatened Carrie into silence, gagging her with a 520-note creative. Nick didn't get a response, so he decided to split up with his sidekick. After the sidekick left, Nick bumped into the man in a seemingly fateful encounter. The man slickly tied his shoelaces and said he wouldn't let Nick pass, as if playing a little trick. Ouch, it hurts just to watch. Yet this small wound didn't extinguish Carrie's hope to survive. She endured the pain, tore off the gag, and screamed like a bird. Nick swiftly threw a punch, stunning the man. Seizing the moment, she rushed into the gas station and blocked him out. Then she rushed to the basement and successfully rescued her sister Carrie, while the brother ventured into the wax museum, setting off on a whimsical adventure. Meanwhile, the younger brother entered the wax museum, intrigued by the figures inside, as if he were hunting for hidden treasure. After shouting for ages with no reply, he reached out to touch her figure, and suddenly Wade's eyes moved towards him. See, that moment felt like a totally awkward blind date. By this point, the wax was fusing with Wade, her skin peeling to reveal bloody flesh, making her cry as if living through a tragic drama. Preparing to kill the younger brother, he hit Wade instead. Holy shit. Half his face was torn off, what a horror. The younger brother didn't have time to think and turned to flee, tripping her way into the basement, a hilariously unexpected slapstick routine. In the end, Vincent decided to serve the younger brother's head divorce papers, like it was a courtroom drama. As expected, the phone had no signal. Carrie remembered the person at the window and went for help, but found it was a wax figure of a rude awakening. She realized the person was also a wax figure, but equipped with a mechanism to automatically open the curtains, like something straight out of a zombie. Everyone in the town had been turned into wax figures, as if the whole town was wrapped up in a monster feast. At camp, Jenna and the guy were about to stack up, but as they finished painting, the outside music suddenly stopped, like the party noise vanished. Meanwhile, Jenna in the tent prepared to turn off the lights and sleep when suddenly someone entered. This scared her so much she bolted out without fully dressing to see a scene straight out of a comedy. She slipped, saw her cowering guy, fled frantically, like in a monster marathon. To defend herself, she grabbed a steel pipe, but Vincent appeared out of nowhere and sliced her heel, as if they were in a thrilling game of If you want to catch the thrilling next chapter, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's brace for more spine-chilling moments ahead.